Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm Alexa, and this will be an introduction to Booktube video where I'm gonna talk a bit about myself and also include the Booktube newbie tag. So I know that the introduction video is my second one, but as I said in the last video, I felt like it was pretty weird if I was gonna post my 2021 reading wrap up like later in the month. So I just felt like it would be better if I just posted an introduction video as the second one. So let's get into the video. So as I said in my intro, my name is Alexa, and I'm 16. I'm from Canada, and I also have a Bookstagram account which has around 200 followers, and a book talk account that has, I think, 1.1 thousand followers. So ever since I was around 12, I always wanted to write books. So my dream job is an author. I'm currently writing my first book, but I know that I might not be able to make it as an author right away to make a steady income. So I want to work in the publishing industry, most likely as an editor, and then become an author on the side. Is that I love annotating my books. I feel like they just make it, like, annotating my books just make them more personal and just put more of me inside of the book. So here are some of the books that I have annotated. So this one was the first one I annotated. It was back last year. I used to use like these big tabs. I now use smaller tabs, but I used to make them stick out of the book so much, but I do not do that anymore. I hate when they stick out too much. So another book that I annotated is Dune. Well, I annotated it for around 500 pages, and then for the last 300 I just gave up because I love the book, but I had been reading it for like around a week and a half, and it was really like a heavy book, so I decided to stop annotating it. After, another book I have annotated is Red, White, and Royal Blue. I annotated this one when I reread it in February of 2021. I absolutely love it. One of my favorite books. And yeah, I also use the big tabs in this one. And another one of my all-time favorites that I have annotated is Normal People by Sally Rooney. These are the like smaller tabs that I used. This one sticks out a bit more, but that's it. So some of my favorite tropes in books are the found family trope. I love that one. Absolutely, like, it's my favorite of all time. I love it in like Six of Crows. I just feel like it just adds so much to a book. I also love the fake dating trope. As you can see, I have right there, I have Love Hypothesis, favorite fake dating book ever. I love also the Enemies to Lovers and Friends to Lovers. They're just, I will read almost any book that has that trope. So I have a few favorite series and favorite books. I'm going to start with my favorite books. One of my favorite books is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Nor me just throwing my books onto my bed. As I said earlier, Normal People by Sally Rooney. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. So some of my favorite series are the whole Riordanverse by Rick Riordan. I love the Six of Crows duology, the Kiss Quotient series by Helen Huang. I also love the Undercover Bromance, the Bromance Book Club series by Lisa K. Adams. So now with the Booktube newbie tag, I'm just gonna answer a few questions. I think 7 main questions and some 3 others that I found that some videos use. So the first one is, why did you start this channel? So I started this channel just because in general I love books and I love content creating, and I felt that, I still post on Book Talk, but I felt that the 3-minute or like the 1-minute video really limited my video options, and now I just felt like making longer videos and just reaching another audience. So the second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? So some of the fun things and unique things is I can bring maybe some of the Booktube recommendations to TikTok and vice versa. I also love annotating, and just I would love to make videos about how I annotate, or like annotate with me, or reading vlogs. Like one video in the future, I want to make a reading vlog of a reading vlog where I read the Magnus Chase series. So the third question is, what are you most excited for about this channel? And honestly, it's just to meet new people, make new friends, and just, like I said earlier, reach another audience and just share my love of books with all of you guys. So the fourth question is, why do you love reading? And honestly, I have many reasons for that. But the first one is because I get to escape our current world and just go into new worlds and just new universes. I also just get to see new characters and just, honestly, as we all do, take some of the character traits they have and bring it to myself. And reading has also just helped me so much, like find who I am and what some of my new hobbies that I love. And yeah. The fifth question is, what book or series got you into reading? And I feel like I have two answers for that. Well, as a kid, I was always into reading. I was like reading a lot up until 7th grade. So as a kid, it was most like, I think it was the Magic Treehouse series. But back in 2020, I got back into reading, and the book that had done that is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. So the sixth question is, what questions would you like to ask to your favorite book? So the sixth question is, what questions would you like to ask to your favorite booktubers? And I have many favorite booktubers. So the first one, I think I have 3, yeah. I have A Throne of Pages. I'm gonna link all of their channels in the description. So I have Throne of Pages, I have Emmy and the Haley Fam Vlogs, the channel that she uses as a booktube channel. So honestly, I would like to know what their favorite books are and just how they read that much, because I read a lot, but that's because I read fast, and I don't know if they are fast readers. So if they aren't fast readers, how do they read that many books? So the 7th question is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube will be hardest to overcome? And for me, I think it's consistency. So posting every once or twice a week, so every Saturday and sometimes Wednesdays, and not getting overwhelmed by how much work it takes, because in the end I love posting, but I tend to get overwhelmed very easily. So I think those will be the hardest to overcome. So the 8th question is, when did you start reading? And as I said earlier, I have 2 answers for that. So as a kid, I was always reading. I would even read, I think in 1st grade, I was also reading like the dictionary to go to bed. So I've always been a bookworm. I would read everything I could get my hands on. But I had gotten into a slump, but mostly recently what got me into reading was back in March 2020, I saw a video on TikTok that was someone saying, oh, if you want to buy cheap books, just go on this website. And I had bought a few books, and I got a few for my birthday, and then I got the Hazelwood. I bought it for myself, and then I just read it, and I couldn't stop reading, and I just read all of the other books I had that I hadn't read yet, and I just grew my book collection and just read more. The 9th question is, where do you read? And my answer to that is everywhere. I bring a book with me everywhere, so in the car, to school, and I also read on my phone sometimes, an ebook. So I read on the bus, between classes, sometimes when I have a longer break, or just sometimes when I'm done my work in classes, I read. So yeah, I read a bit everywhere. But when I'm at home, the place I read the most is my bed. So the 10th and last question is, what kind of books do you read? And honestly, that changes every other month, but so sometimes I read a lot of fantasy books, young adult fantasy, like I read your Percy Jackson and the Olympians and Heroes of Olympus in 1 month, or sometimes in the past, I think like 2 or 3 months, I've been really reading a lot of romances, or I'll read a lot of literary fiction or sci-fi for a while. So it really depends, but I read not everything. I don't read that much nonfiction, but I read a lot of genres. thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please consider subscribing and liking this video and going to my channel and watching all of my other videos. If you want to see more of my content, you can always go to my TikTok or my Instagram, which are in my bio. Once again, I'm going to be in the description. I'm going to be linking my three favorite booktube channels that I mentioned earlier. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I most likely will be posting next Saturday. I don't know if I will be posting Wednesday. So yeah, bye.